There's nothing that I have for him at this point. If I feel I have to ask, I'll put my hand up.
Okay. So I think Mr. Torres, I'm not sure if you got a response back in any text message or not, but I think it's going to be a requirement that would become an amendment to any motion we would make in either direction. So is the pleasure of the board to come out of recess and prepare a motion? Or is there further discussion that we want to have amongst ourselves, or a quick poll?
No, I'm good to go forward. Just one comment though, that there is nobody in the audience, but there is a letter of support by one of his abutting neighbors for not opposing the addition. And Mr. Torres, I'm not sure what side of the property that neighbor is. If you can explain who that is, but I think that's important that based on what we're approving, that important that neighbor took the time to write that they're okay with your addition.
Yes, that was Bob and Jane Cruz, and they live about, say, about 500 feet from where I am, up dirt road.
Is it an abutting property though? They're actually next to next to your property, or they're not? They're up the road. They're not. Okay, they're not abutting.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
I think they're within the 200 feet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but not.
So there wasn't an actual neighbor that's literally adjoined to the property. I understand.
And if I recall, it's actually marked as Exhibit 1. Oh, Exhibit 2. Sorry, memory's not that great, I guess. Thanks, Joanne. Okay, so if there's no further questions of the board.
I don't have a question, but I looked up some information, and there's no difference in the size of a septic tank from a 4 and a 5 bedroom house. It's all based on the same square footage. They're both the same size tank, 1250. So whether he has a 4 bedroom or a 5 bedroom, it would be the same size tank.
Yeah, I thought it was actually the soil that, and again, I'm not an expert. I thought it was actually a soil study that was conducted, not the tank size. But I think that Mr. Finnegan brings up a good point, that a building official, as well as the permitting for a new OWTS would be in order either way. So if there's no further questions, we will come out of recess. So what is the pleasure of the board?
Shall we make a motion?
Yes, we can make a motion.
I'll make the motion. I make a motion to approve the variance.
So we have a draft motion in the packet. It's
Yep.
quite long. Jim, if you want to read it, that's fine. I can read it and you can say so moved if that would be easier.
All right, let me see if I can. I had it. Let me find the motion here.
Mhm.
A lot of documents here. Where was it?
It starts with Torres -1 Stony Brook -variance.
Okay, I found it. A draft
Yeah.
motion. Here it is.
Yeah.
Jim, I just want to let you know that when you're reading at the end, the last bullet point about a dimensional variance shall amount to more than a mere inconvenience. That is not for dimensional, it's just for use variances. So you can just leave that last bullet point out. Just want to disregard that when you're reading the motion.
Oh, thanks, Joanna.
In
Take
granting
that
a dimensional variance, the hardship, do not read that.
That last bullet, yeah, that's for
Okay.
ones only.
Okay. All right. I make a motion to approve the application under the authority granted to the Zoning Board of Review by Rhode Island General Law 45, 24, 57, and by the Town of Foster zoning ordinance, Article 2, Section 3863. Specifically, the following relief is granted in accordance with the zoning in the application. 9.36% of relief from the required maximum building coverage in an AR zone of 3% in the Town of Foster zoning ordinances, Article 4, Section 38, 1921, dimensional regulations. 47 feet of relief from the required minimum side yard setback of 50 feet in the Town of Foster zoning ordinances, Article 4, Section 38, 1921, dimensional regulations. 4 foot of relief from the required minimum front yard setback of 35 feet in the Town of Foster zoning ordinances, Article 4, Section 38, 1921, dimensional regulations. Evidence of the following standards pursuant to Rhode Island General Law 45, 24, 41, and the Town of Foster zoning ordinance, Article 7, Section 38, 324, has been entered into the record of proceedings. The hardship from which the applicant seeks relief is due to the unique characteristics of the subject land or structure and not to the general characteristics of the surrounding area, and is not due to a physical or economic disability of the applicant. The hardship is not the result of any prior action of the applicant and does not result primarily from the desire of the applicant to realize greater financial gain. The granting of the requested variance will not alter the general character of the surrounding area or impair the intent or purpose of the zoning ordinance or the comprehensive plan upon which the ordinance is based. The relief is to be the relief to be granted is the least relief necessary.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
That was Bob.
Okay, we're in discussion.
Yeah, so the first question would be, do you want to add a special condition? And if so, we would have to amend the motion.
I think it's fitting. I don't know how the board feels as well, but I think it's fitting at least to just bring up only because the previous variances or requests for relief in the past actually mentioned it specifically. I think we should carry some language around and approve OTWS for the 5 bedrooms.
Yeah, we could, I would agree with amending that. Yeah, that would be great. Just to cover it.
I think that was you, Jonathan.
I think that was Robert.
Sorry, you were breaking up, Jonathan.
Is that Jonathan?
I can make a motion that we add a condition at the concerning the septic system size, the OTS, to be compatible with a 5-bedroom house.
Or a building permit is issued?
Or a building permit is issued.
Is there a second?
I'll second that motion.
That was Jim. Actually, wait a minute. We made the main motion and we seconded the main motion. Now we've moved to amendment. We'll take a roll call on the amendment.
Right.
Michael, would you be able to do the roll call on the amendment, please?
Yes. On the amendment, Robert Moreau,
Aye.
James Finnegan,
Aye.
Jonathan Hayter,
Aye.
Timothy Dannenfelser,
Aye.
and Manny
Aye.
Linares.
Motion carries.
5-0.
Is there any more discussion on the main motion?
Is there any further discussion? Okay, hearing none, should we do a roll call on the amended motion?
Sure. Everyone needs to remember to fill out your standards worksheets and send them to Michael so we can have them as part of our record.
Yes, thank you. So you all should have a variance standards worksheet in the Dropbox. If you don't see one there, I can send it to you directly. Not a problem. So roll call on the main motion, which was amended and amendments approved. Robert
Aye.
Moreau,
Aye.
James Finnegan, Jonathan Hayter, Timothy Dannenfelser, Manny Linares.
So the
Motion
motion
passes.
passes. Congratulations, Mr. Torres.
Thank you so much, board. I have a seventh grader and a high schooler, a female. They're both sisters and they're sharing a room, and it's they're gonna be so happy to hear the news. Thank you folks so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Very kind to you folks. Thank you.
Erasmo, I'll be in touch with
Excellent.
next steps.
Have a nice day, folks. Have a nice night.
Thank you. You
Thank
too.
you.
You too.
Okay, so there's no further business before us.
Make
Correct.
a motion to adjourn.
Roll call.
Roll call.
Robert Moreau.
Aye.
Yeah.
Aye.
James Finnegan. Jonathan Hayter. Timothy Dannenfelser. Joe Carey.
Joe's on mute.
All right, Joe. Oh, he said aye. And Manny Linares. And obviously, Cindy, thank you so much.
Have a nice night, Cindy.
How's that? Joanna, if you could hang on.
Thanks, everyone. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Good night,
everyone.
everyone.